What is up? What is up, boys? Think you're sick? Well, that sucks. What's up, King Nugget? What's up, Roberto? What's up, Steeler? What's up, Rigo? What's up, Pride? Rogier? Toby? Pepperjack? Alright, so... Appreciate that, Pepperjack. Thank you. I just want to ban everybody. What's up, Liam? What's up, Walty? Alright, so week 11 games. I believe we took a look at this, and there's some pretty freaking good ones out here. Okay, so we have number 23 BYU taking on number 1 Auburn in a nationally broadcast game. We've got number 5 Clemson taking on number 15 Florida State. That game means everything to both teams as far as conference is concerned. They're both undefeated in conference, so that just means a ton. We got 12 Arkansas, 14 Ole Miss. We already looked at Arkansas. I believe we looked at Ole Miss too, didn't we? We got Rutgers and Nebraska. That means a lot for both of those teams. Yeah, I am using a different mic. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but the Elgato software isn't doing a good job picking up my Yeti, so I'm kind of talking through the PC mic, so that's why it's kind of crappy. So that means a lot to both of those teams. In the MAC conference, we have the Heisman leader in Kent State. Well, he's not the leader anymore, actually. He just dropped off. And then we got the number 3 team in the nation, Northern Illinois. We got Ohio State, Michigan State. Not really that huge of a game because Ohio State's not really in the thick of things in the Big Ten. And then we got Arizona State, UCLA, which is big for Pac-12 play. That actually is big for Pac-12 play. So, the FG mic you prefer. So, what we're going to do, I think, to be honest, we could watch multiple. I'm not opposed to that, but if we're going to do it, I think we have to go in order. So, you grew a pair of testicles? Nice, I'm proud of you, man. You went out and got that girlfriend. Yeah, this is the OG FG mic, basically. Well, not really, because the other one was a shitty headset. This is just my PC mic. Alright, so it's like through my laptop. My laptop has its own built-in microphone. That's what I'm talking. Let's see. So we're gonna go... I'm literally talking to the air right now. My laptop's picking it up. We got... See, BYU's an independent, so it really doesn't mean a ton. I don't think Auburn will lose. But Florida State, Clemson's huge. Rutgers, Nebraska's huge. But we won't be able to watch both. So, unfortunately, one's 12:30 and one's 1 o'clock. So, let's do this. Yeah, you can make deals. I don't care. You can make deals during these streams. We're not doing anything with the... with the pro side of things. Florida State, Clemson, to Rutgers. Alright, there we go. That's the choice right now. That's the choice right now for the early game. And we'll see. We could possibly watch a later game. Maybe a UCLA, Arizona State, maybe a Northern Illinois, Kent State. Those games will be up afterwards. So let's see what you guys choose. You guys are trying to go for Clemson, Florida State. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all that that is how it is going. Let's see. We've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. A lot of ones out there. Okay. We got 2 2s and 5, 6 1s. Alright. 7 1s. 8 1s. Alright, so we are going to be watching Florida State Clemson. It's just gonna happen. Alright. Look at that. 2 pretty damn close teams in this one. Should be a very good matchup. Luke is, shit, who the hell is Luke again? But he's in the thing. I believe he's in the Discord. I'm pretty sure he is. He's not new. But welcome back, Luke. Strike is the punt returner, so yeet. Alright, so let's see. A look at the game preview. Florida State is good on points. Yardage on offense, they're not that good. Clemson's very good on offense. Defenses look eerily kind of similar to each other there. Clemson a lot better against the rush. Clemson is having Jeffrey Stewart visit this game. We happen to pick the game that Jeffrey Stewart is visiting. That's freaking great. That's just awesome. Okay, the top players at Clemson you might want to take a look at. Williams, the center, 93 overall. Quinn, the quarterback, he's got 25 total touchdowns this year. O'Neal, the right end, with 9 tackles for loss and a sack on the season. For Florida State, Wade, the 95 overall left guard. Adams, the corner, he's a 93 overall. He's got 7 picks. And unfortunately, a top wide receiver on their team is injured, and he's only got 15 catches for 137 yards. He is out for 3 more weeks. They lost their left outside linebacker for the season. Clemson has a wide receiver who's probable, so maybe Pride gets a little playing time. Maybe Trike gets a little playing time. We will have to see. But, important game. Important game. Alright, here we go. So, Clemson passing is looking really good, but they don't have a lot of passing touchdowns. It's kind of weird. We'll see. It is at Clemson. It's going to be tough for Florida State. Yeah, go ahead and do that, Rozier, man. Do what you got to do, brother. Yeah, King Nugget, I don't know when you submitted your player. You might not be in college next season because I might have to make you as a recruit next season. So you might be one of these guys being recruited, like Jeffrey Stewart's being recruited now. So you're probably going to be in the next recruitment class. Alright, so if you're here in the stream now, I did not do an opening perk, but if you're here in the stream now, go ahead and give me a prediction in DMs as a coach for a chance to get a perk. You can give me a prediction also if you are a player or about to be a player for a small little perk as well. If you go ahead and guess what team's going to win. As my DMs are blowing up on my phone. Oh, it's a lefty. A lefty. Blake Martin with a 13-yard catch for Clemson right off the bat. Anthony Quinn's 1 of 2 to open up the game. I didn't know he was a lefty. That's very interesting. And there we go. Mike Eaton with a 7-yard run. Clemson running the ball a little bit. Oof. He didn't know what he wanted to do there. Quinn had no idea what he wanted to do there. Yep, NIU with the number 3 ranking, V-Dub. What is up, by the way? How's the PS4 setup coming along? Alright, he's going to try again on 3rd and 2, and he's going to pick up the first down. Anthony Quinn with a 12-yard run. Don't tell me that Clemson's got an option quarterback when they have a receiving core like that. No. No. Alright, here we go. The run. And he's going to get up! Oh my God, Mike Eaton's going to pick up 9 yards as he's able to get up off of the man. And there's a nice little rollout throw, complete to Blake Martin again. Second catch for Blake Martin on the drive and on the day, obviously. Where's Pride? Pride, what number are you? We don't really know, do we? Where's Trike? Where's Pride? Where's somebody? I want to see somebody good here. Ooh, Eaton is... Oh, that's Mark Hunter. That's not even Eaton. Okay. Alright. Put the other back in. Let him run for 16. That works. Yeah, I remember that, Walty. And the fake... Ooh! Quinn trying to run over a man. Doesn't pick up anything. I'm actually a lot more interested. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm actually a lot more interested in watching these NCAA games than the Madden games. Except for when the quarterbacks do that. That's the one glitch that kind of does piss me off. That one right there. That one. The Statue of Liberty thingy. But I do love watching these games. I think they're exciting. Ooh! Oh, but he's picked off! Only the second pick we've seen in a watched game. And Florida State will take over. Jake Washington, the strong safety, making a huge pick for Florida State. No, we haven't seen Notre Dame yet, AP. You're the 3rd running back right now, so I doubt you get a lot of touches. But we will. You know what? When we get to the end of the regular season, I'm going to look at some guys' stats. And there we go. Peter Hansen with a 4-yard run. Florida State sets up for a 3rd and 2. Again, guys, if you are a coach, this applies to coach only. You guys are watching the game. Obviously, you can go ahead and send me, whenever you guys are ready by the end of the game here, a guy that you would like to scout. You can't transfer, AP. What's up, Radio Snicker? And there's the punt. The return. And Teller with a 10-yard return. He actually got a touch. There we go. 1 touch so far for him. Army up on Stanford early on. Interesting. All right, here he goes. It's Quinn. 2-yard run. He kind of runs a little freaking weird. Runs really weird. Alright, here we go. There's the handoff and a big run for Eaton, picking up 10 yards. Penn State leads Michigan. Yeah, that's true, Pepperjack. He could transfer. Patrick High with a 6-yard reception.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Next year is going to be a big year for our guys in Clemson, because I believe they have 2 senior receivers leaving as Eaton picks up the first down. So it's going to be huge to see Trike and Pride really getting the job done out there. And there's a flag.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Black 5,
Go! And there goes Eaton. Yeah, you're right about that one, EJ. I haven't seen it yet, V-Dub, but I'm definitely going to take a look when I get a chance. The no huddle from Clemson's getting real. And this time, Eaton picks up nothing.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
He was eating until that run right there. 6 runs for 42, though. Still a damn good job for him to open up this game with. But will Clemson be able to hang out? Oh, no, not again. Oh, and the pitch, and it's intercepted! The pitch is intercepted! And he's across midfield to the 20, 10-5 touchdown. Anton Sims. They say he had a 15-yard rush, which is completely inaccurate. But see, EA Sports will fuck you either which way. But a 15-yard rush, my ass. Anyway, look at that. Big time play. And the Florida State defense is getting this done right now today. And they'll strike first. Studio update. Ole Miss over Arkansas so far. 7-0. 7-0 for Ole Miss.
Deep to return. The kickoff is down for a touchdown.
Looking like 15 to you.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 56, Mike 56. Ready.
Alright, let's see what Clemson decides to do. First quarter, pressure's on. All they've done is turn over the football. And they say that John Cutler was out of bounds. Jay Cutler's little discolored friend. I don't fucking know what to say there. I don't know how his name's Cutler, but okay. Alright, here he is again. The lefty, nice throw. Doug Jenkins on a 19-yard catch. That was a nice throw. Capri just retired. Good. Fuck him. Anyway. There we go. John Cutler with a 14-yard run. Does he smoke cigarettes like Jay? And Cutler again, 10-yard reception. Cutler doing well out of the backfield here for Clemson. And Quinn goes down. This could be a blessing. Pride might love it.
Check 59, Mike.
What teams are available? Vikings, Dolphins, and Conquistadors at the moment. And Cowboys. That's what we got right now. Alright, Kareem Noble in the game now. Kareem, and he's white. And he's trying to do the same thing. Did I see what, Pepperjack?
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Alright, Florida State up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Double tight. Double tight. Four down. Mike's 57.
Well, you wouldn't get rid of Ncaa. He'd still be in the universe. He'd still be in the league, but you would not have control over him. So when he gets to the league, you don't get a say in any of his development or his contract negotiations or anything. He'd be just like a computer player. You could pick him up even if you were a coach. And Kareem Noble with the 6-yard touchdown run, and finally the Clemson offense hangs on to the football and gets themselves some points as he runs right over number 47. Don't scout him. All right, Ole Miss over Arkansas right now, 14-0. Arkansas offense clearly isn't playing right now. No, you can't make any storylines, AP. It's all what we're watching. What we see is what we get. You don't get to do anything about him. Concussion out for the game for Quinn. So he will not return. And there's a beautiful throw. Another lefty quarterback. Tony Roach with a 41-yard catch from Derek Blanks, who's 2 for 2 today. So, Florida State's lefty looking much better. Look at that beautiful throw. Boom, right in the breadbasket. AP, if you want to coach, then coach. AP's coached before, Roberto. He has coached before. If you want to coach, you can coach, man. Just make sure you're ready to commit. Make sure you have the time to do it and you're willing to do it. And the pitch. And he's got it, and he will be pushed out of bounds. 3rd and 9. Not much of a gain. Not much of a gain. I mean, we're looking to try to get a full league. Right now, we're 4 teams away. And we keep losing a guy and then gaining a guy, and losing a guy and gaining a guy. It's the nature of it. Albert Peoples on the catch. And there's Peter Hansen.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
And Peter Hansen with another 7 yards. 3rd and 1 for Florida State. They're here driving in the kind of the middle of the second here. And there's the pitch. And Hansen will pick up the first down with another 6-yard run.
That makes it 1st and goal.
3.4 average is very, very good. All right, here we go. A little screen out of the backfield to Doug Gray, and he's going to lose 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10, but Blanks is 6 for 6. And there's Doug Gray with the 10-yard touchdown run, and Florida State takes the lead back. Another lead change. And the extra point is good. And we got a 14-7 game on our hands. Studio update. Arkansas finally scores, but Ole Miss has 21. Arkansas's defense not looking so good today. Well, Pride, I figured that much. I figured that was the reason you wanted to coach one spot and be a player in the other spot, and I get that. But think of it this way. If Honors League came back next week, and your plan would be to retire at that point, then don't coach here. Okay? I don't want you to coach if you're just going to retire, if you're going to pull an Ethan and retire 10 seconds later and go back to being a player, because it just gets to be annoying. And you know that better than anybody. You know that. All I ask is be respectful and don't annoy me. Now, if you're going to coach and you're going to coach throughout, you're a hell of a coach and I'd love to have you on. No, it's just on hiatus, V-Dub. So I really don't know what that means for him. I don't know if that means he comes back tomorrow or comes back 2 weeks from now or a month from now. I don't really know. I know he's focused on his RFL thing. That's good. It's a good thing he's doing. Trying to beat the crap out of some dudes over there. That's fine. It's all well and good. We're going to keep doing what we do here. You guys know me. If I'm focused on something, I'm going to be steady Eddie with it. Okay? And this is going to be steady, steady, steady. You're going to go at a steady pace. And we're just going to keep doing it. As long as you guys are into it.
Sims with the tackle at the 49-yard line. 4th down.
I was about to win Connors League, but he got scared. It's not what I heard. Just kidding. I don't make any trades in Connors League much anymore since my team's set and I easily won the Super Bowl. Look at the cockiness on Pride. That's the Pride we all know and love. So I think I'm ready to be back, to be honest. Well, I mean, if you're ready to be back, come back, but I got news for you, though. If you can contact Tyler, you should. Because he has not done anything with the Lions. So at the end of this season, we might ixnay Tyler. Because I'm not going to keep him on if he's not ever going to show up and do anything. Yeah, we'll accept Boo Boo Johnson, AP. That's fine. We'll do that. It's more of a nickname, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Weber on the tackle at the 35-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
And there's a throw. Look at this guy just running over dudes to pick up the first down. Florida State is rolling again.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
With 1:07 to go in the half. Falcons on top. We'll see, Roberto. We'll see what you can do. Incomplete. Big man couldn't pull it in. No pride. No retire a day later. None of that shit. But I am tipping you off a little bit. I am planning on vacating the Lions if I don't see Tyler coming around, because I haven't seen him in a long time. And he hasn't done anything with his team the entire offseason. No draft board, barely any. Like, I think the last thing he did was re-signings, and then he disappeared again. So,
Reset, cut right. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
and there's a nice throw. Peoples again. First down, Florida State.
Roger, Roger.
At the Clemson 31-32-ish. Tyler has responded to the IDMs. Well, then let him know. See if he's actually going to do anything.
4 down, 4 down.
I don't chase down people to do things. If they don't want to do it, they just get ixnayed. That's all. I'm not going to chase them. I got enough things to do with this league. Alright. I'll probably be on, Walty. I ain't going to lie to you. I'll probably be on after I do whatever scouting bits I'm going to end up doing for people.
He's checking. Yellow 9. Crash, crash. Set. Yellow 9.
Whoop. Hey now. Alright, they're running out of time. They got one timeout left this half. And a big time sack. And I guess they're going to kick a field goal here. Yep. What is that? Like a 48, 9-yarder, something like that. That's a good kick. And we're going to have a kickoff.
The Seminoles are lined up for the kickoff.
It's Conquistador. All right. So it's 17-7. If you are a coach looking to get a perk, please DM me the score of the game at the half. I don't know who. Well, I mean, if you coach the Vikings, you get to go up against Tyler, who took the Lions. I mean, that would be kind of cool if he actually gets active again, because I know Tyler's a good coach when he's active. Dolphins, who you going up against? Aiden, Eagle, and I don't know who the Bill guy is. I don't remember. Alex Berry, I guess. So that's probably not too much competition for you. Vikings, I think you got to go up against Tyler, KD, and Cannon Bros. Capri's in the AFC North, so he's going up against Radio, Rigo, and Regier. So that's a pretty good division. That's not bad. And then what's the other one? Cowboys. So you're going up against Darien. Ooh, intercepted by Clemson. And they take over with the football. Blanks makes his first big mistake right there. Yeah, so you'd be going up against Darien, the Hounds, which is Ethan if he sticks around, and then the Giants, which is Liam. So those would be your competitions in the prospective divisions. And the NFC also includes me, Alpo, Hobie, and Walter. But in the AFC, you got Bear and RSV. So there's stiff competition everywhere. And you got Steeler over there, too, in the AFC. So, some good competition. Definitely some good competition. That's a nice sack. Brantley's having a good game. 57. He's having a good game. All right, 4th and 16. Clemson's going to punt it away. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, Liam. I mean, I thought it was going to be more of a score fest back and forth, to be honest with you. Clemson really hasn't put up the points I thought they'd be putting up. They really haven't. But they did. Their starting quarterback did get hurt. You've done it before, though, Pride. Remember, Mr. Cowboys? But we really didn't get going in that one. We're going here. We are going. We are moving. We are going to be doing this. Told you guys, when I'm coming back, I'm coming back. Getting refocused. Defensive struggle, my type of game. Well, I mean, not for FSU, though. They keep moving the ball on the other side of the 50 all the time. I mean, they've had, what, one punt, maybe? FG, don't underappreciated me. I mean, Pride, there is reload option. There is reload option. We are allowing it. So, I mean, you could do that. I just don't know what reload options are actually left right now. Not very many. I think there's another London possibility. Austin. Maybe Houston. I don't think anybody went to Houston. Houston, Austin, another London. Missed field goal by FSU, so Clemson taking over with it. I don't remember what other ones. Fuck. We already did Memphis. We already did Orlando. Chicago. Guess you could go to Chicago. Something like that. No, you can't reload a team that's already been reloaded, but you could reload to another city, but you have to keep the reload team name. So, like, if you do Conquistadors, and you move them to, say, like, St. Louis, you could have the St. Louis Conquistadors, or the Las Vegas Conquistadors. It doesn't really make a ton of sense, but you could do that. Kareem Noble for the first down. Yeah, EJ is the OKC Bisons. Army takes a 14-point lead. I'm not underestimating you, Pepperjack. I'm just going by what was voted as top coaches and where they're placed at. And you're also not in the division of any of the open teams. So, that would be Auburn, KD. Auburn won that game. Arkansas blew it. They had the lead and they blew the game.
That brings up 4th and 3.
Alright, well, show us, Pepperjack. Really, Gavin?
Still 4th down.
Yes, you did. I have it counted up. You got the perk for that one. I'm going to do perk standings after tonight. Alright, Clemson going to punt from the Florida State side of the field and through the end zone. These punters are pretty dirt today. We got Gypsy Man in the building. Ooh, nice throw, but a nice hit. Broken up. They were going to fake field goal, no false start. Missed opportunities. There's a throw out of the backfield. Peter Hansen for 2 yards.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a throw, complete. Actually, wait, AP. Actually, I might be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know what you're trying to do yet, but I'll look at it. If I can, I do your request. I will. If I can't, then I'll let you know.
At the 38-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Never mind. I don't even know what you're trying to do yet, AP. I don't even know what team you're trying to do, if you're reloading it or whatever. Just let me find out, and I'll see if there's going to be an issue. The only thing I'm thinking is if you're reloading a team that's already reloaded, once you retire the owner, it doesn't usually let you pick another owner. But I might be able to do it if I know ahead of time. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just thinking out loud a lot, and it's confusing people. Sorry. And the pitch, and a big-time loss by Hansen. 4-yard loss.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
And that's intercepted. Intercepted, and each team has 2 turnovers now. Florida State. Blanks was looking real good for a while. He's made a couple big mistakes here in this second half. I probably could do that, AP. You're right. I'll probably just do that then. I ain't eating nobody's shorts, I'll tell you that right now. I'm not eating anybody's shorts. But I'm sorry, Pepperjack, I do need to root against you. I have both your first-round picks for the next 2 years. I'm going to have to root against you, my friend. I need that number 1 overall, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Third quarter. It's coming down to the nitty-gritty. Clemson trying to drive here and make this a one-score game. There is a roster video, and I showed every roster in it. So you can go look at it as soon as you would like to. I traded for it from Lance Pepperjack. Also, I believe the Conquistadors, if you're being them, have one cut to make. So you might want to look at that roster and make that cut by 12 p.m. tomorrow, because we're going to start the regular season tomorrow. So jump in there as quickly as you can. Alright, so the end of the third quarter, Florida State on top, 17-7. Noble playing really well. Alright, we're going to do an interesting one-person perk. Okay, the winner will be DM that they won later on. Okay? I want you guys to DM me if you're a coach trying to get this special perk for only one coach tonight. DM me how many yards is this Clemson backup quarterback going to pass for by the end of this game. I think he's somewhere around like 60-something or something it showed. I don't know what it actually showed. It just showed it before. So, DM me how many yards you think he ends up with by the end of this quarter. Whoever gets the closest is going to get a special scouting perk tonight.
First down.
No, there's no over or under. It's just whoever gets the closest. If one person is 3 over and the other person's 3 under, then I'll give it to both. It'll be a tie. It's not the closest without going over, it's just the closest. Bets like that, Albie? Oh! Albie, you staying up tonight?
With the reception, Brownie makes the tackle.
How late you staying up, boy?
That makes it first and 10.
You gotta get in voice chat. We might need to be a little bit in cahoots here. We might have to make up some over-unders. Take some bets. Maybe we'll do some perk bets. This could get real interesting. I'll be going to sleep in the next V-dub with the roasts tonight. Alright, there's underneath row, a loss of 3 for Hanson. Alright, Clemson's pulled it to within a score. Florida State offense is sputtering recently. Sputtered the entire half so far. Ooh, Doug Gray gonna lose 3 yards.
Returns the punt.
Alright, Clemson's got a chance here to take their first lead since it was... I don't know. I don't think they've ever led. No, since their starter ran the touchdown in. That was their lead, right? Or was that just to tie? I don't freaking remember. I'm so bad at memory. Alright. Kareem Noble! Ooh, that could have been a lot of passing yards. He's got 69 right now. I don't know what people have guessed, but he's got 69 right now. CVW, you really should, like, be my co-host, bro. Because I don't remember a lot of things. Alright, Eaton with the 8-yard run. Oh, V-Dub! Brilliant idea. So, when we start streaming, like, the pro games, and you set up your PS4, you can get in party chat with me, like I do with Hobie and Pepperjack sometimes, and you can co-commentate, because you have a better memory than me.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Here we go. Ready?
Alright, here we go. Clemson on a 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Thrown incomplete and a turnover on downs. I don't know why they went for it. I mean, I kind of get it, but this could bite them in the ass right here. Close game, though. Oh, of course, V-Dub. Obviously, that comes first. And that's a beaut. Tony Roach with the huge throw. What a throw. Or what a catch that is. Blanks with the huge throw. Roach with the huge catch. It could be the dagger, but they could get held to 3 here. We'll see. There's the pitch. And Hansen with a 6-yard pickup.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Nah, he's not throwing blanks. He's throwing darts. Ole Miss did take down Arkansas. Looks like Army's going to take down the number 2 team in the nation. That's huge. There's the throw, complete, first down, Curtis Daniels. 2nd catch of the game for him. You put a 357? Jesus, Walty. Alright, here we go. Clemson's going to need a goal line stand to stay in this game. And there's a good start.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
That is a good start. Nebraska's blanking Rutgers right now. Damn it. It's going to put an end to the Scarlet Knight hopes of a big bowl game. I don't know why Clemson isn't trying to call timeouts, but they are getting the goal line stand they've been looking for. So far, 3rd and goal. Let's see. Will FSU actually run the ball for once? And there's the throw and the touchdown. Alex McConnell with the score. And that's going to put FSU up 10 pending this extra point. They just let him sit right in the zone and make the catch on the button hook. And they tackled the field goal kicker. But nothing comes of it. Ole Miss does take down Arkansas quite easily. Pittman threw 2 touchdowns, only threw for 96 yards.
Number 86 set to return.
And, of course, we're not going to get the score for the rest of the game. But we know that Clemson's down 10, and they've only got 2 minutes. Oh, there's a score. Hey, look at that. Drake Teller with a 25-yard return. And there's a throw, and Eaton's going to lose 5 yards. That is not the type of play you guys want to do under 2 minutes to play. Noble now goes down to 64 passing yards. And that'll be picked off. Game, set, match. Kevin Mays, the freshman corner. We may hear from him in the future. But Kevin Mays makes a huge play right there. Woo! Peter Hansen, nice running. Nice running to pick up 3. Who's closest to 0? Well, I mean, he's got 64. It may end that way. We'll see. I mean, who would have guessed that the rest of the entire quarter he would have -5 passing yards? Not what I would have bet on, but nonetheless, it's what's happening at the moment. What do you mean the pick 'em? What are you talking about? The pick him now? Oh, you want to put the pick 'em up? Yeah, go ahead, AP. If you want to do it, go ahead. That'll help me out. Thank you. Go ahead, put it up so people can start doing the pick 'em. I completely forgot. My bad. I gotta do last week's results. I've been slacking on that. A Hunger Games simulator and I won. That's funny. I won a Hunger Games. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Alright, so Clemson down 13. This is not going to happen for them. Hey, 47 made a play. Holy crap, he was the guy that screwed up before and got run over by a quarterback.
Here we go. Green 19.
3rd and 17. Will he pick up any passing yards? Ooh, he almost picked up another interception is what he almost did. And it's 4th and 17, and they got to go for it.
Ready. 180.
The throw and an actual completion of 14 yards. It's still a turnover, but it gets Noble's passing yardage to 78. Do I hear a 78 from anyone? What's up, Husker? The way RSV died was from falling in a hole. I don't know. That kind of seems like something RSV might do. Just kind of like, you know, back up without really seeing.
Wilson get the tackle. Call it a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. That's the end of the game. The final score is Florida State 27 and the Tigers 14.
Alright, so there's the big dub for Florida State. This was a big-time upset week so far. So Noble finishes with 78 yards. Hold on. Alright, so there's Noble. Quinn was playing pretty well, even despite the interception before he was hurt. Eaton had a very good game, 91 yards and a touchdown. They didn't play any receiver we wanted to see in this ball game. 3 guys caught passes. None of them were our boyos. That's a complete waste. King and Wilkinson with sacks. Wilson and Bishop with interceptions. These are guys you guys might want to scout. I don't really know. That is up to you boys. Florida State, 27 out of 38 for blanks, a touchdown and 2 picks. Kind of like a DeAndre Francois. Tony Roach was big. He came up big. Not a great overall, but he came up big today. Brantley and Moore with some sacks. Washington, the freshman, 79 overall, and another freshman, Kevin Mays. So 2 guys making interceptions, 2 freshmen. We will be seeing them in the future, I'm sure. Florida State on the come up with those guys. So again, don't forget to DM me what guy in that game you guys want to scout. All right, so Wisconsin gets their win. Duke! To get hooked on Phonics Dial 1-800-ABCDFG. V-Dub with the dono. Hype up V-Dub. Will what mean that you lose a perk, Liam? What are you talking about? Alright, well, NIU already played. Damn it. NIU already played and they beat Kent State. So there we go. Michigan State wins over Ohio State. But Duke upsets Miami. That's huge. These are huge things going on in the world today. Okay, so let's see what they're actually like. Is there anything we can do? Or do they just fucking play all the games? That's weird. It gave a score. It gave scores for all of these games. But we could technically watch them. I don't know if I want to change the course of history. I don't know. If you sim, it keeps. You can do any game. So what you're saying is if I was to watch these games, they would go exactly the same way? Those would be the scores? Because I'm just thinking, is there any way we're going to be able to watch 2 games in a week? Because we might not be able to watch every conference championship if it's going to do that. Unless we change the course of history at that point. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Yeah, but not when I'm streaming. I do wanna DM you the idea, but not. Alright. So let's sim this week. Alright. SG1 did a sports league and he watched every bowl game. The bottom scores don't matter. So does that mean the scores are going to be different after Sim? I'm just curious. I don't get it. Oh, if you watch it, you get different results. Okay. Alright. So we just won't pay attention during the bowl game then. Because we're going to be watching a lot of them. And we won't pay attention during conference title games. Because we're going to be watching a lot of them. Okay, we'll probably watch one more today. So let's see what's going on in the world of Week 12. Alright, let's see. First of all, let's go back and double check what EJ is saying. Auburn lost to... What the fuck is this? EJ! Does anyone see what I see, boys? Go home, NCAA, you're drunk. The fuck? What the hell? That ain't no upset. Alright, so Stanford gets the L. Georgia wins, Florida wins. Stanford takes the L. Obviously, Clemson lost. Ole Miss wins. Rutgers gets blanked. Utah beats Arizona. Northern Illinois over Kent State. Somehow Kent State gets to be ranked for losing. Interesting. Wisconsin gets the win. Michigan State gets the win. Miami takes the L to Duke. Texas beats Baylor in a tight one. Kansas over TCU. Syracuse over Wake. Brader coming up in the world. Arizona State over UCLA. Arizona State having a great year. Okay. Click on stats. Let's prove it. Let's prove it, EJ. We got to prove it to these guys. Look at that. It's 37 to 34. It's 37 to 34. It doesn't make any sense. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touchdowns is 58 though. The summary is 58 points. No, 8 times 7 is what? 48. No? No, 56. It is 56. 56 to 3, 10, 17, 20. 56 to 20. It does make sense. I'm going fucking crazy. I'm way off. Alright. It's so weird. I don't get it. Alright, Florida's playing South Carolina in the game of the week. That's not a good sign, considering South Carolina's not ranked. Do we have any ranks here? I'm not seeing it. Ooh, baby. Woo. We already did watch Clemson, though. Texas, Kansas is nice. That could be battle for Big 12 right there. That could be battle for Big 12 right there. Alright, I don't like the rest. So, choices. Alright. Got a 2, got a 2, got a 3, got a... What? KD, can you vote for one thing, please? And not spam? Alright, got a 2, we got a 3. We got a 3, 2, a 2, and 2 3s. Another 3, another 3, a 2, a 3, a 3, a 3, and a 2. Everybody wants the sim of Week 12. The sim of Week 12. I guess that they just don't like Texas and Kansas enough. It's all good, KD. Just chill it. 2 good games and you want a sim? Watch Kansas get blown out. We'll see what happens. Watch Florida make the natty again. I'll laugh. I mean, I am leaving it up to you guys, you know? I'm not telling you that we're going to sim. I'm asking you, are we going to sim? I am. It's democracy. You guys are voting for it. It's what you guys want to see. And yes, bowl games will be more fun. Gator Huskies rematch. Oh, please no. Please no. It is possible, though. They're sitting there at number 4. I don't think Washington's anywhere close, though, so that's not going to happen. Okay. Now let's see what happened. All right, big win for Florida. They go to number 3. Wisconsin wins. They're number 4. Ohio State over Penn State, doubling them up. Kent State beats Bowling Green. They go to 23. Arkansas wins again. They go to 14. Washington's 11. Clemson over Syracuse. Let's just see real quick how Brader did. He was 8 of 13 for 69 yards. And only ran for 14. So he wasn't very good in that game. Arizona State blanks Colorado 49-0. UCLA beats Arizona. Kansas whooped Texas a little bit. 21-point win for the Jayhawks. Ooh-wee! Rutgers beats MSU in a huge victory. That could get Rutgers a Big Ten title appearance. Virginia Tech over Notre Dame. Bad on Notre Dame. Miami over Georgia Tech. Florida State over Boston College to break the top 10. Stanford beats USC to get back to the top 5. Northern Illinois beats Ball State to be the number 2 team in the nation. Okay. So what we're looking at here, we got a slate of games. There's not many games on week 15. So we got a couple weeks to go, boys. A couple weeks to go. Now, if we watch a game in either 13 or 14, I'm willing to do it. If I sim the conference championships, we're going to do that in a different stream. So we won't do that tonight. But we could do it and take a look at, like, you know, some season stuff. Let's see. 3. Nothing going on here. BYU and UCLA. Couple 7-3 teams there. Syracuse, Florida State. That game doesn't have a ton of meaning, to be quite honest with you. No. There's just not a lot of meaning in these games. The conference records just aren't there. Auburn LSU is always nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a ton here. Standings! Alright, let's look at the standings. EJ's yelling at me. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Okay. So, I want to go to the beginning here. ACC. Florida State beat Clemson, so that's really a game and a half lead. They got the dub there. Florida State should be in the conference title. Duke might be in the conference title. They beat Miami. So that's rough on Miami right there. None of these teams are ranked, so it's really not a big deal. Big 12 play. Kansas beat Texas. They got 5-1 in conference. They're there. Big 10. Rutgers has the best conference record of anyone in conference right now. Rutgers beat Michigan State, so they're there. They got to beat Maryland, and they should be in. Wisconsin, Nebraska is a close one. Did they play each other? Yes, Wisconsin won that game. So Wisconsin should be the one. Nebraska's now out. You got Eastern Kentucky, Florida Atlantic in the Conference USA, UAB, Louisiana Tech, and North Texas. Independence doesn't mean anything. MAC. Let's see what the MAC is up to. Kent State, Ohio. I'm sure they did beat Ohio. Okay. So they're over Ohio in that regard. And Northern Illinois got that big time. Boise State 6-0. They should have that side. Fresno, Nevada. They're playing this week. That should be for the Mountain West. Stanford has the North. ASU should have the South. In the SEC, Florida, Georgia. Who won that game? It was Florida beating Georgia. So they should have that side, and Auburn should have that side. And then the Sun Belt doesn't really matter. We don't do ties, so I don't know how somebody guessed the tie. It's just an L. They just take the L for doing that, because that's just dumb. Nobody guesses ties. Alright. So, do we want to sim this week? Let's see, now knowing what's going on. Hey, SimCity, what's up, dude? Alright, so, wait, I don't want to see that. I wanted to see schedules. Nah, he's been here. Just not for a while. Alright, let's see. So, I mean, what's the big game, though? What is the game that we're seeing? If we're seeing a game. I mean, Rutgers in with a win. Okay, 1. Let's see, week 14, you got Florida State, Florida. That could be big. How the fuck is Rutgers playing BYU in week 14? Ooh, the Michigan OSU game. Auburn. Notre Dame, Stanford. I mean, quite honestly, it would be Florida, Florida State, and we've already watched Florida State. We haven't watched Florida. So, I'm seeing a lot of sim. Sim. Alright, so let's go sim. We're obviously going to sim this week. Okay. Sim both. I could see that happening. The only reason why I won't play another game tonight or watch another game tonight if we sim the conference titles is because I have another plan with that. I have a plan, a perk plan with that. So Alpo be funny. Alright. So the Florida Gators, did they just killed Missouri? Is that enough to get them to top 2? We'll see. Somehow, they're coming back up. Okay. Facts. It would be NIU or Auburn. Those are the two top dogs. Florida's going to play Auburn in the SEC title. And we're going to see it. And that's something that should definitely be happening. All right, let's take a look at the scores real quick. All right, so Florida kicked the shit out of Missouri. Clemson beat the shit out of Boston College. BYU actually beats UCLA. Wisconsin kills Illinois. Syracuse beats Florida State, knocking them down a peg. Brader, I gotta see what Brader did. I'm sorry, I just have to look. Because I know he's starting. And I just gotta see. 9 of 19 for 113, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He also ran for 24 yards. Better than what he did last time. South Alabama is ranked. Husker would love that. As they win that game. Arkansas wins their game. Notre Dame wins their game. Penn State knocks off Michigan State. Interesting. Michigan State's had some questionable losses recently. If you look at their... it doesn't give me their schedule there. But if you look at it, they did lose to Rutgers. They just lost this Penn State game. Ohio State with the win. Arkansas State gets themselves in the top 25 out of the Sun Belt. Stanford wins their game as well. Kansas goes down to K-State. That's big. Rutgers does beat Maryland, so they should be in the Big Ten title. Georgia loses to Kentucky, of all teams. Arizona State with the win. Northern Illinois with the win. Washington with the win. Army with the win, going to top 15. Miami with the win. Ole Miss with a win. Auburn does knock off LSU. Kent State barely getting by Akron, but do it. So, that's going to take us here, where Florida will play Florida State. We've already looked through this. BYU's playing Rutgers. That's 17-18. That's pretty close. You got Michigan, Ohio State. Both are ranked. That's going to be interesting. But I'm sure you guys are still going to want to sim. Stanford, Notre Dame. It's another interesting game. These are all teams we're probably going to see in bowl games. But let's see. Two for sim. Two for sim. Two for sim. Alright, so we got 4, 5. Alright, this is getting unanimous. 6, 7, 8. Alright. See, I want Michigan OSU, but that's biased and not going to happen, so 2. No games matter. That's pretty true. I mean, if it did matter, we would stop and look. Seven, nice. SimCity, that's definitely going to happen. 7 will definitely be in consideration. Wow, Florida just put the wallop on Florida State. The absolute wallop. They just slammed that ass. They went ham on it. They spanked it with a fucking paddle. Alright. So Florida's definitely in the SEC title. I don't think they play next week. I don't think a lot of teams play week 15, just like Big 12 teams and independents, I think. Oh yeah, we'll definitely check out the recruits. But yeah, there's been some commits already. There's some commits to Florida, not that I give a crap. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Week 14, let's see what the scores were. Florida State got whooped. Georgia whooped Georgia Tech. Rutgers goes down to BYU. No. Thank God it was an out-of-conference game. But damn, that brings their ranking down. That pisses me off. Wisconsin wins. Michigan beats OSU in the big rivalry game. Northern Illinois kills in their game. Air Force wins and gets ranked. Syracuse wins again. Let's see, does Brader have any better stats for us this time around? 5 of 11 for 29 yards and a touchdown, and he ran for 22. It's been all Jackson. All Jackson all year long. Auburn barely gets by Alabama in the Iron Bowl. LSU knocks off Arkansas to put them at 25. Washington's in the top 10 with a win. Oklahoma gets up there with a win. North Texas blanking Rice to get into the rankings. South Alabama over Troy. Clemson goes down again, this time to South Carolina. Stanford over Notre Dame. Kansas over Iowa State. Miami over Pitt. Ole Miss over Mississippi State. Arizona State over Arizona. How do I record? I use an Elgato gaming device. Alright, so Appalachian State will play South Alabama. Kansas will play Baylor in the Big 12. Army will play the big Army-Navy game. And then Oklahoma State. So what I will say is one season, there will be a season at some point. There will be a season at some point where both Army and Navy are ranked. I know it. It's going to happen. And we will definitely watch that game. Because I want to see an Army-Navy game. Not on your PS4, VW. If you were going to do something like that for NCAA for like a Xbox 360 or a PS3, then yeah, you would. But you don't need it for your PS4, VW. Just need a decent internet connection. NCAA 14 is my favorite game ever. Nice to see people play it. Yeah. NCAA is a freaking hell of a game, dude. I mean, I wish they made games that had gameplay like this nowadays, but they don't. They just don't. Cole, I haven't seen you around before, man. I haven't seen you around either, Viral Nations, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. What we got going on here is a simulation league where we kind of watch the games. I'm not actually Florida. We just I'm using them to sim through games. And we kind of watch big games, and we watch conference title games and all that other stuff. And yeah, Walter's got the link there if you guys want to join the Discord, learn more about the league, maybe possibly join it if you have free time. If you got time on your hands, I don't know what age you guys are, if you're kids or whatnot. If you got time on your hands, it's something fun to do to pass time and make friends. Let's see what we got here. Sub to you a long time ago, never stopped by, meant to. Well, thanks for stopping in, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, so conference title games that we will watch next time. I don't think we're going to watch this one, because I don't think we care. I don't think we're going to watch this one either. I don't know that we're going to watch this one. We're definitely going to watch this one. Stanford, Arizona State. We are 100% watching Auburn, Florida. That's going to happen. We're definitely going to watch Miami, Florida State. We're definitely watching Rutgers, Wisconsin. And we're probably going to watch Kent State, Northern Illinois. So, did Kent State play Northern Illinois already? They did. And they lost. So, Northern Illinois has already beaten Kent State. Did Miami FSU play yet? No, they did not. Did Rutgers, Wisconsin play yet? No, they did not. Florida, Auburn? No. So, that'll be interesting. They've not played. Arizona State, Stanford? That hasn't happened either. Okay. So we got some good games going. You join the Discord? Nice. We'll definitely see you in there. Okay, so what we're going to do instead of watching a game is we're going to check out this stuff. Heisman Watch. Jackson's been playing it up. We know Jackson's been playing really well. And that is why Jackson's up here. He's been playing really, really well. He's been propelling Syracuse. Jonathan Stevens, quarterback out of Florida. He's been very well, very, very good. Timmy Washington continues it going. Every time when we saw them play, Timmy Washington didn't play that well, but here he is, nonetheless. Aaron Dixon, quarterback out of NIU. That's interesting, getting him up there. And then Jason Watkins, halfback out of Ole Miss. So, I mean, you got a top team here, a top team here, a top team here, and then a good enough team there, and then, I guess, a good enough team here with Ole Miss. So, some good Heisman contenders. Okay, let's look at the award finalists. Okay, we got Jonathan Stevens as a finalist for the Maxwell. He's in the lead of that. He's in the lead of the Walter Camp. Troy Adams is in the lead of the Bednarik. Joe Miller out of Auburn in the lead of the Nagurski. Stevens also in the lead of the O'Brien. For the Walker, it's Jackson, and I don't really see any other person even close. He's got over 2,000 yards. Craig Bentley for the Bletnikoff. Somebody from Florida's down there. Sean Scott for the Mackey. For the Outland, Spencer Parker. There's somebody from Florida there. Remington, same thing. Damon Armstrong. I believe he was up here last year. I'm not sure. But there he is for Georgia. Joe Miller for Auburn. Troy Adams again for Florida State. These guys winning awards. Macklin for Stanford. Florida kicker's up there for the Groza. He's a freshman. Got a freshman punter winning the Guy Award. Garth Spurlock as best return man, possibly. Ethan Long sits second place. Sucks for him. So, interesting. Interesting. Took Wake Forest from my first season 4-8 to 11-1 Sugar Bowl champs now. 2 back-to-back national champs now. 4 years of my Wake Forest time. That's pretty damn good, dude. Congrats. Congrats. Alright, let's look at the bowl projections, because that could be important. So, I mean, it depends on what you guys would want to see. If this ends up being what happens, I don't really see a ton of interesting things. Maybe Texas USC could have a lot of pros in it. We want to watch things where we're going to watch, you know, guys that are going to become pro, obviously. Maybe Pitt, South Carolina. There's Clemson. They're going to get a lollipop team. Notre Dame, Oregon possibly could have some pros. Kansas, Arizona State. Oregon, Oklahoma State, Michigan State. Got LSU, Virginia Tech. UCLA, Louisville possibly. Nebraska, Arkansas could be interesting. Ole Miss, Rutgers. Not a bad projection. Georgia, Michigan. Stanford, Army for the Rose Bowl. We would definitely watch that. Florida, Wisconsin for the Fiesta. We would definitely watch that. Syracuse, BYU for the Sugar. We would definitely watch that. Washington, Miami for the Orange. We would 100% watch. Cotton Bowls, Kentucky, Oklahoma. Temple and K-State for the Compass. Go Daddy would be South Alabama, Kent State. And current projection is BCS national title game, Auburn, Northern Illinois. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, very interesting rematch, right, V-Dub? Those would be some really cool things to see. Okay? So, for those that are actually watching this stream, and or anyone who is actually a good enough person to go back and look at these streams, because I know people like Bear do that. He goes back and looks at them and watches them. So, anyone who's actually smart enough to do that, I'm going to give you this season's top passing yardage guys. Ratliff, Lewis, Coleman, Williams, Smith, Leach, Stevens, Williams, Benson, and Hawthorne. That's a freshman redshirt right there. Touchdowns, Stevens is way up there. Timmy Washington's up there. He's doing well. Anthony Quinn's even up there. He was hurt in the game. Rushing yards, Burks out of Navy is killing it. But David Jackson's killing it too. These guys aren't even high overalls, to be completely honest with you. But they're killing it. I don't even know where OJ's at, to be honest. OJ Walker's not even here. But don't worry, something's coming up for you guys. I'm just doing this real quick. Bentley's up there. Carlos Collins out of Florida is up here. A tight end had 1,000 receiving yards. That's kind of huge. Couple guys out of Florida with 11 TDs. Some pancakes. Actually, you know what? For those that might want to scout offensive line, we'll go down this pancake list real quick. Ooh, a Rucker boyo. Alright, let's go Rutgers. Top tacklers on the season. There's some oddball schools there. Top sackers on more oddball schools. And I hope they go pro. I hope we get those oddball schools going pro. Interceptors. I'm doing it really quick because it's meant to be that way. Oh shit, it's going to kicking, so it's going to take forever. Percentages, punting, net averages. Okay. Now, for those of you smart enough to make it to the entire stream, I'm going to leave you with this. These are career stats. Okay? For those coaches that are here at the end of this stream, you may give me 2 positions, and I'm going to give you the top 2 guys in career numbers at those positions. Specific positions. Okay? So thank you guys for showing up to the stream. I appreciate it. Cole, also, that will never happen in this series because I took all of the automatic bowl bids off. So it will never happen. It will always be 1v2. But anyways, thank you guys who have made it to the end. You guys are goats. Go ahead, send me what you need to send me. I will do my best to get scouting out to you guys immediately. And take care, guys. You have a good night. I will be in Discord for sure.